Hi everybody, it's me again. Now, a couple of weeks ago I wrote a blog post about how sad I was, and I stayed up late and watched QVC and accidentally bought some BareMinerals makeup. Well, it's arrived. I was a lot more excited than I probably should be, or should admit. Anyway, this is it. Posh little box. It's there. In fact, it says on top, Posh 8-piece collection for face, eyes and lips. So I thought today what I'd do is, I've never used BareMinerals before ever, and this is still all in its packaging, and I thought for the first time I would actually film it. Don't know how interesting that will be, but we'll soon see. So at the moment, we're later on in the day, so I'm probably looking a little bit shiny. I've got sort of Rimmel foundation on that I put on at 9 o'clock this morning, so it's probably worn off a bit. Mascara, and I've got some eyeshadow on, so I'm going to take all of that off and just leave my mascara on, and I'll come back to you when I'm ready to start. So bear with me while I just take all of this off. Just going to use a beauty wipe thing. You don't really need to see this bit, but so we're just going to take all of that off. I'm going to take the eyeshadow off. Am I pulling any weird faces? I can't tell. Probably. Let's have a look. There we go. That's pretty much it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the foundation out. Now, I don't know if any of you know much about BareMinerals, but apparently the main foundation is kind of like a loose powder that you get in a big pot. Well, because this pack that I've got, because it's I don't know why, they just... So in my box, what I've actually got is kind of like this palette here. So it's kind of like a more ready to put on type. Do you know what I mean? It's not loose. It's kind of like more compact. The colour I went for was, it says there, 170. It's SPF 20, R170 it says in the back. I've got, I suppose, quite fair skin. I've got blue eyes, I am quite pale, so I'm hoping this is the right colour, and that's the thing. When you're ordering on sort of online or off the telly, you can't really tell exactly what colour is going to match your skin, so I'm just hoping, I haven't even opened this yet, I'm just hoping this is the right one. So let's have a look inside. Oh look, and it says little hello in there. Let's have a look. My first impression is it actually looks kind of quite yellowy, so I have no idea if that's a good thing or not. I'll go through all the products that are in here, but the first thing I'll show you is, where is it? The special foundation brush that it comes with, which is there. It's kind of like, it's not like a short stubby one, as it were, but anyway, that should do the trick. So I'm just gonna try and get into the packaging. There we go. It's my first, oh, it's lovely and soft. Does feel nice against your skin. And there's kind of some special technique with putting BareMinerals foundation on. I think less is more to start with, so you kind of dip your brush into the powder and kind of put it on in small circular movements. That's what my research has told me. Whether it works on me, I don't know. So we'll give it a go. So, okay, so I've got my brush loaded. Can you see there? I've got a mirror here that I'm gonna, oh, actually let's try this mirror. So you can see my skin isn't, it's not kind of too bad. Got some bigger pores probably down there. got no spots at the moment. Yeah, so let's just see what the coverage is like. It's really it's really funny because it's like I know it's a foundation, but it feels like you're just putting powder on, and I can't quite understand how that's going to stay on at the moment, so it's a really weird sensation. Let's just try the other cheek. I loaded it with a little bit more. Wasn't sure if that's the right thing to do. See, looking at the brush, it's all gone, so I don't know how often you're meant to keep dipping in, but I'm going over my eyes, up to my head. Let's go over my nose. Okay. Yeah, I suppose, I mean, I think my first impression is, it's, bearing in mind I haven't put much on, it doesn't feel dry. Looking at it in this light, it actually looks like a really even coverage. I don't know whether the light in my kitchen is helping you see properly. It would be interesting to see whether it covered up any blemishes or not. I'm not sure. I mean, as I say, my skin's not too bad at the moment. I don't want to put too much on. Yeah, I think it looks nice. Can't say it's much better than the foundation I use already, other than the process of actually putting it on with a brush instead is quite nice. It's given me a nice even coverage, so that's a good thing. The only thing is, I wonder how long that would last. I think this compact is probably better for kind of touching up your foundation during the day. So if I do get on with BareMinerals, I'll probably invest in the big pot of loose powder. But my skin feels nice. Feels soft. Anyway, let's move on. The next thing I'm going to do is try some of the eyeshadows out. So that package rather, that I got came with 2 of these little pots. This first one is called Caramel Cashmere, and I don't know how much you can see there. Probably not, it's gone a bit blurry. Let me take the lid off and that might help. Okay, so inside it has like a sticker because it's like a powder pot. Oh, okay, right. So can you see that? It's kind of like a pot of powder, and I think what you do, from watching the QVC ladies, is you shake a bit of the powder into the lid there. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it looks quite shimmery. Looks like a kind of gold colour. I'm just going to put that aside for now, because I just want to double check what colour the other one is. So again, it's the same size. It's actually looks like a lighter colour, you can see. And this one is called Golden Silk. I'm just going to open that, take the sticker off. Here we go. And I'm going to do the same thing and shake some. It's got like 4 holes in the top. I'm going to shake some of that powder into the lid. It doesn't come out very quickly though, which is a bit of a pain, but I don't know how much you'd need. One of the other brushes that this kit came with is a... I'm not going to say double... has 2 ends to it. That's all I'm going to say. So we've got the cheek and the eye there. So I'm going to use the eye brush here. I'm going to start with the... Now bearing in mind I'm no expert at makeup whatsoever. I'm really not. I'm just going to do like a basic, just sweep along, just to see what it applies like. So I'm just putting my brush in. Wow, okay. That is actually quite shimmery, can you see? I'm just going to do the other one. I'm really no expert at this, but I just want to give you like a brief idea. So I am using the golden silk just across my eyelids, and I'm not going to fanny about with it too much, to be honest. I just want to give you kind of an idea of what it is. It's really quite shimmery. I'm not sure if that's your thing or not, but it's quite nice. There we go, it's quite nice. One interesting thing was that they showed on QVC is this technique called foiling. I think I've got that right, where you wet the end of your eyeshadow brush, put it in the powder, and it kind of gives a completely different effect of like a really bright, solid colour, which would be too much for day, but for night time would be quite nice. Okay, I'm just going to try the other one, which was Caramel Cashmere. It's a bit darker. I'm just going to just loading the brush up in my little pot. We'll have a look, see what that's like. I'm just going to put that kind of towards the that bit. I don't know what that's called. And then just on the other side, just for a little bit of definition. The thing with shadows being a bit shimmery is that when you're older, sometimes you get like sort of, I mean, it's not too bad at the moment, but it gets like a bit crepey around your eyes. Crepey, not crappy. And I think shimmery eyeshadows can show up your wrinkles, so you have to kind of put them on sparingly. Alright, I'm not going to bother with any highlighter or anything. But another thing that this kit comes with is an eyeliner. Let me show you that. There we go. Lasting line, it says. The colour is Enduring Espresso. It's brown, basically. One end is kind of like a smudger, like a rubber thing, if you can see. There. And the other end is the pencil. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Can you see? It's like, it's going on really soft actually. Can you see? That's not dragging at all. That would be quite nice. It did say that there's a sharpener here in the pencil. Ah, look at that, how cool is that? If you pull off that smudger end, I've just pulled it out, can you, I'm not quite sure how that would work, but look, that's an ever so tiny pencil. How cool is that? I'm not sure how much this retails for, this eyeliner, but looking at it, with all of that included, I think that that's something I would probably buy again on its own. Anyway, I don't normally go for browns, but we'll have a little look to see what this comes out like. I can open my mirror. Okay, so I'm just going to go along probably the lower lash. And then that one. Okay, again, I'm no makeup artist, and I'm only going to do it like a little bit just to give you an idea, but that's actually really nice. That's my favourite thing so far. I really like that. I would imagine doing it on my top lid would give an awesome effect. So that's great. That's called the Long Wearing Eyeliner in Enduring Espresso. That was good. I like that. Oh, the next thing I've got here is a pot of, you see, pot of, it's blusher, but I think they call it some fancy name. Cheek Tint, that was it, Cheek Tint. And this is in the colour Delight. When I watched it on QVC, they actually were using this powder as kind of a lip tint as well, so it'd be interesting to see what that's like. I'm just going to open it up and have a look. It's got like a little leaflet in there. It's probably a love letter, we'll read that later. Okay, so that comes like that this time. Smiley face, so I'm going to have to pull some weird faces and pull the, there we go, I've just pulled that out easily. And that just means that the powder can come out now. I'm going to do the same thing before and just tap some of this powder into the lid. See what happens. Okay, here we go, we've got our powder in there. I'm going to use the special cheek brush, you know, the one that had the, I'm going all the wrong way today. Right, let's just tap that in lightly. I'm going to tap that off, the excess off. And I'm going to start slowly because it looks quite bright. In the pot it looks like a really bright coral colour. Let's see what it looks like on the cheek. Oh, that's really nice. I perhaps should have put some bronzer on to start with, but I haven't. But actually this on its own, I really like. That's enough for one cheek. I'm just going to put some more on for the other. Just in the apple of my cheek there. It's not a colour that I would normally use, to be honest, but that's really nice. I think that's all I need to do with that, really. Again, that might benefit from putting some bronzer on first maybe, but I can't be bothered. The final thing is this lipstick. This is in the colour of Revel in it, and I looked at it briefly and it's a really nice kind of nude colour, which we can all wear. It's got one of these little buttons that you just kind of push up like that and out pops the lipstick. There we go. So it actually looks quite kind of orange on screen, but it's kind of browner in the person, in the flesh rather. So I have some of the foundation kind of over my lips, so let's have a look what this is like. Again, I don't bother with lip pencils, to be honest. Okay, that's really nice. It feels like really sort of not drying but not glossy. It's kind of, it feels like your lips would really appreciate having that on. And it went on, it glided on nicely. It's kind of like perhaps a bit, I don't know, perhaps a bit more orange than it actually looks in the tube. But as you can tell from my hair, I actually really like the colour orange, and I think it goes with kind of the rest of the makeup. So let me just pull my hair out. So there we have it. It's a really nice daytime look. I like the way all the makeup, all the BareMinerals makeup went on. It was really easy. I don't know how long lasting it will be yet. I'm not actually doing anything for the rest of the day, so it will be interesting to see kind of if it rubs off. My skin at the moment doesn't feel like it's clogged up with anything. I'm happy with how it looks, so yeah. First impressions, really good. Nice one, BareMinerals. Anyway, any questions? Would love to hear from you, and I will put all of the information on what I've used today in the down bar below. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care everybody, bye!